Start flip the kill switch. JoJo, pose, pose, pose. JoJo, pose, pose, pose. JoJo, pose, pose, pose. JoJo, pose, pose, pose. Are you sure you're not an enemy stand user? Huh? Air to my knee, not can't stand niggas. Gang start, gang moves, hands get bigger. Rock, paper, scissors, my
Tayvion Robinson, born and raised in Virginia Beach, Virginia, is a current sophomore at the Virginia Tech University. He plays as wide receiver position for the Hokies football team and one day aspires to be an NFL draft, hopefully for the Dallas Cowboys team. But even still, Tayvion still has alternative segues into the sports industry.
If I do play football, or if I don't, either way, either after I'm done with football or before I play football, I want to either coach, be a trainer, or go into like real estate.
As a group, we have taken the various revenue opportunities he expanded on and experimented amongst ourselves to see where these pathways could take him in the future.
Coaching. Tayvion wants to give back to his community in a multitude of ways, and one of his main ways of doing this is to coach a football team himself. He wouldn't mind coaching a team from little kids in programs like Little Leagues, such as Pop Warner, to high school students. For his portfolio, we chose his target audience to be high school students, where the average high school coach will make approximately $42,199 annually for coaching high school football. This type of revenue will be considered a service sale, since he will be taking the time to be physically present and coach these teams to success.
For the first outline contract for coaching, we set Tayvion in position of assistant coach for his former high school, Frank W. Cox High School, Virginia Beach, Virginia. As a high school coach, his main objective is to have a winning team and to send players to college. Outlined are these as along with other goals such as development and implementation of the players' training program. Included in this contract is terms for termination, his pay, and provision hours, which would be 6 hours a week for a 10-month tenure.
Trainer. What football player doesn't enjoy a good workout? Tayvion wants to help others reach their health goals and motivate others to live a healthy lifestyle by accompanying them during their workouts, as well as offering a training package that will be accessible online. As a trainer, he will receive approximately $62,189 based on his rates and how often he has these sessions. This is considered both a service and a download fee for him because currently he will have his personal training sessions via digital download due to COVID-19 in an attempt to keep all of his trainees healthy from a distance.
For the outline contract of trainer, it follows the same protocol as the coaching contract. It describes his duties as a trainer, such as creating an exercise program best suitable for his client, as well as engaging clients for training services under the Platinum Fitness Company. This contract lasts up to a year, since being a trainer can be a year-round position, unlike high school coaching.
Clothing brand. Style is important in today's day and age, and Tayvion will be creating a brand to sell clothes such as pants, shirts, workout gear, and accessories, and will gain profit from these sales. This type of revenue will bring in approximately $23,000 annual after about 2 to 3 years of being established, assuming that his business will be successful. This will cover his product sale revenue stream.
In the outline contract for clothing brand, it differs greatly from the previous outlines. Instead of employment terms, this contract is more of a distribution, setting up a longer contract term to properly gauge success rate with the clothing brand in the distribution warehouse. The duties laid out in the contract put a lot of responsibilities on the wholesale central distribution than on Tayvion, such as termination can be issued if wholesale central doesn't meet the projected quota. It also goes into splitting revenue and where extra fees for Tayvion may arise.
I'll let you wear the ring.
Brand collaborations. Tayvion participating in brand collaborations will supply a service to a brand for brands such as Nike or Adidas, where he can simply agree to a contract to advertise their products and brand, whether that be through commercials, social media, or other media outlets. The annual salary will be based on the contract itself. This will be considered a service sale.
In this contract outline for brand collaboration with New Balance, this contract gives an employment setup as well, but illustrates how Tayvion should conduct himself at all times as a representative for New Balance. In this collaboration, Tayvion will be held accountable for any and all immoral conduct, especially with brands being closely observed by society to ensure the right characters are being presented to the public.
Recreation Center. Like we stated earlier, Tayvion has multiple ways of giving back to the community. Another way he wants to do this is to run a recreation center for kids where they can play a sport and have a safe space to come to. The startup revenue that he can gain from this annually is approximately $67,000, depending upon the costs and services that will be provided and how they will be provided. This can also be considered either a subscription service or service sales.
In this contract outline for the Recreation Center, it outlines itself in Tayvion's favor. In the outline, it primarily gives the duties involved to fall heavily on the Turner Construction Company, but because the responsibility comes mostly from the construction company, Tayvion will have to pay for services before he can reap the service fee benefits from final product.
Concerning the recreation center revenue stream, he will be slowly working his way up to receiving the licenses and patents and everything that he needs in order to create this recreation center for kids that he wants to build. Therefore, this will take a longer process than the usual revenue stream. Brand endorsements. Tayvion is willing to participate in brand endorsements, which will cover the advertising revenue stream. This is where he will endorse other brands in exchange for revenue. This allows him to reach new audiences and already established audiences through social media specifically. The amount of revenue will be strictly covered in the contracts that he makes with other brands.
In this contract outline for endorsement, it outlines the same principles like in the brand collaboration. It outlines regulations, paid through commission, as well as what Tayvion contributes back to the EA Sports brand. Tayvion will serve as the face of EA Sports, requiring an equal give and take from both parties, such as EA Sports giving Tayvion a special discount on EA Sports products and royalty fee payment, and Tayvion's consistent support of EA Sports on interviews and broadcast networks.
Workout packages. Tayvion will be providing workout packages, and within these workout packages, he will create boxes where he provides items such as pre-workout, protein powders, healthy lifestyle cookbooks, and gummies for overall bodily health, which are dependent on the type of package that they get. This will be a monthly subscription where consumers can build their own workout packages online or choose a pre-made workout package available online. Subscribers will simply have to build or choose and pay a monthly subscription fee to keep these packages coming to their house.
In the workout package contract outline, we formulated it to have principles of a franchise agreement. It outlines similarly to the clothing brand contract in terms of contract termination if sales quotas aren't met, as well as expanding on who will get what percentage of net selling and Tayvion's restrictions of partnering with other companies for distributing similar products.
Real estate. Our last revenue stream will be real estate, and this is something that Tayvion has always wanted to do. He will eventually receive his real estate license and sell houses part-time. This part-time side hustle can bring in essentially $24,000 a year for a real estate agent to work less than 20 hours a week. This revenue stream will also be considered a service sale.
In the contract outline for real estate, we reverted back to an employee-employer-like outline. We outlined the commission as well as service fee Tayvion would get as an agent, as well as the duties of E. Smith Real Estate has to oblige by towards Tayvion and vice versa. It also outlines a non-restricted provisional hours, allowing Tayvion to bend real estate work around his very busy schedule.
Tayvion schedule explanation. Here we have a simple look into what Tayvion's schedule will look like as a student athlete, where he can get very busy very quickly. Tayvion has football practice from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. every day and study hall every day from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Therefore, we have scheduled these revenue streams to fit within his daily schedule, and since most of his revenue will be sale-based from a product or a service, then these things can be easily manipulated and moved around to accommodate his everyday life based on his business's activity. We have his services such as coaching football, working on clothing brands, personal training, and workout packages to be worked on throughout the week, and real estate on the weekends. We plan for him to have brand endorsements and collaborations quarterly and semi-annually, since his schedule until he graduates will be pretty busy. He will focus on real estate on the weekends, and it will be interchangeable since he has football games on Saturdays as well. On Sundays, we schedule rest and relaxation time in order for him to be able to charge and be up and ready for the next week.
All in all, Tayvion Robinson has many different options ahead of him to be successful in life, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for him. Thanks for watching.